How's it, everybody? So exciting new video for you guys today. A new unboxing, actually, because I got my really big Zobie box this month for the Zobie Fright Pack. It's their horror-themed bi-monthly box, all dedicated to all things horror. Really great box, really recommend it. If you want to check out the website, shopzobie.com, there's a link in the description. You can't get this one because it's sold out already, but it had some really great themes in this month's box. I actually got the director's cut box, that's why this box is so huge. But this is the $60 version, and there's a $40 version where you get 4 out of the 5 themes. But the 5 themes this month are all really great, so I had to get it as a huge horror fan myself. It's It, Candyman, The Fly, the remake, David Cronenberg, and Sleepaway Camp, and Saw. So, I mean, like, all those themes are really great horror film franchises in my mind. So, without further ado, let's just dive right into this box and see what awesome stuff's inside this month's box. So the first thing you see when you open it up is the bright red tissue paper. Very appropriate, because I think of, like, Pennywise, obviously. Also, it looks like a shirt is in this month's box. I was kind of curious when I was doing the checkout that there was actually an option for sizes for shirts, so I had a feeling there was going to be some type of wearable item in this month's box, and it looks to be a hook. So that probably is the Candyman item, if because Candyman has a hook. Yeah, that's actually a really nice quality shirt. I'm definitely going to be rocking this. It is a hook, a Candyman hook. Definitely recognizable. It's not, very obscure. Like, if you're a horror fan, you know exactly all about this hook. I really love the first Candyman. I mean, Tony Todd's an amazing actor. He pulls off that role so well. They're remaking it with Jordan Peele's producing it. I'm curious how that's going to go. I didn't really, personally, I'm not a big fan of the 2 sequels to Candyman. Farewell to the Flesh and Day of the Dead really didn't do as much to me. I mean, the first film was iconic, but those other sequels, not as much. But that is an amazing shirt. Really high quality shirt, too. It's not like one of those flimsy, cheap shirts. It's actually like a really high quality shirt. So that's already a great start to this box. The next thing I see in this box is the pin. Okay, that's actually a really awesome, really huge pin. It is The Fly. It's limited edition, numbered out of 350. I'm going to take it out of the package because you know there's going to be a glare, but it's a big pin. Okay, so here's a closer look at this pin as best as I could. I mean, it's one of those pins that look much better in person than on camera, but that's really amazing. It has really great detail. It's a huge pin. If you're a huge fan of The Fly, like I am, I mean, David Cronenberg, that movie's just really gross, but a really great horror film. So, Jeff Goldblum is amazing. You're going to love this pin. I'm sure there's a variant that's also just as cool, but I'm really happy with this actual common pin as well. And if people that are curious about the number, it is 305 out of 350. I don't know what's this little... It's like a sticky thumbprint on the back of here, or like I don't know, but it's just weird, but still, really amazing pin. Next thing in this box is the print, and it is a quite amazing print of Pennywise, might I add, from Short Fuse Studios. Like, look at that print. That is a creepy print of Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. I mean, I'm sure many people are going to see It Chapter 2 this weekend. I'm going to see it again, actually, in a couple hours, because I saw it earlier this week. I actually did a whole review for it if you want to check that out. I'll leave it at the link at the end of the video, and also it'll be in the description if you want to check it out, because that's, the main priority for my channel is actually, like, movie-related content. But yeah, this is a really amazing print, and here's the card if you want to check out all of their, little details and all that if you want to check them out. Really awesome print. Let's move on to, I suppose, the 2 autographs, because we're getting down to the last couple themes. Before getting to those, though, there is a little thank you note from JR. This really awesome little note. I just like the little hand at the bottom. And it's kind of like in the vein of the Saw poster, but it's a hand instead of a foot. That's actually really cool. As a fan of the Saw franchise, I mean, that's just a fun little tidbit. But here is the 8x10. Oh. If you're going to get somebody from this movie, like, this is the person to get. Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp, that's like the iconic face that she's known for from that film. Sleepaway Camp is a really wild movie. Like, it's not, like, amazing. It's not a masterpiece of horror or anything, but it's just a really wild experience. This movie has one of probably the most shocking twists in pretty much horror film history, I believe, because it's just so out of left field. I really was ahead of its time, I guess you could say, and this was probably the best of the Sleepaway Camps, because they did a couple sequels with Bruce Springsteen's sister. Shockingly, Bruce Springsteen's sister starred in the other sequels as this character. But that's like the iconic face. I really can't believe that they actually got Felissa Rose for a mystery box. But there is still one more autograph, and it is Saw, because I'm just using the process elimination, so let's see which that is. It's a big one. It's actually a big one. Okay, I recognize this right away. It's Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith on this big 11x14. It's definitely Shawnee Smith, though, because I recognize the autograph. But that's a really awesome print. I mean, if you're a fan of the Saw films, especially like the first couple ones, I think are personally the best of the bunch, because they made so many of them. They're on 8 if you count Jigsaw. And, I mean, Shawnee Smith is probably one of the more iconic roles other than Tobin Bell. I mean, I know her from also the Blob remake. She's also really well known for that. And I watched her in this show growing up called Becker, this Ted Danson, like, sitcom kind of show, but that's kind of like an obscure reference. But this is a really amazing print. I mean, if you're going to get a print like this, it's definitely good to get one that actually you get dual signed, because I like getting stuff dual signed. So the next step is to get Tobin Bell to sign this as well. I kind of wish that Shawnee Smith was more well seen in this, because I mean, she's in this little photo here and little photo here, but you know, prominently it's Jigsaw. But it's just a really cool print, though. I like that it's red. Obviously, it fits with the theme: red tissue paper, red shirt. But really amazing box. So let's move on to the spoiler sheet. The first thing I noticed is all these different Easter eggs you could have gotten in this box, and I got absolutely none of them. So that's just my luck. I've literally like never gotten an Easter egg when I've done all these boxes. But you know, it's whatever. But be on the lookout for randomly inserted Easter egg bonus items. You could have gotten an 8x10 photo signed by Ben Hanscom in the original It miniseries. You could have gotten a limited to 50 fan art metal card inspired by Pennywise the Dancing Clown. You could have gotten any of the limited to 50 prints signed by Kara Edwards, the voice of Dobie. And a limited to 125, a limited edition to 125 exclusive pin of Pennywise designed by Kevin Thomas. And of course, we move on to the contents of the box. Obviously, the things you could have gotten were a Candyman shirt, which is amazing. This print, like I said, Pennywise, fan art was inspired by Pennywise, created, hand signed, and numbered by Shortview Studios. Okay, that variant pin for the fly is awesome, especially because it's glow-in-the-dark variant. But it's still really cool either way. Designed by Corey Kaufman, you know, Cabin 13. He pretty much does all the pins as far as I know, and they're pretty much always really amazing designs. And the 2 autographs, you could have gotten any these 3 8x10s, hand signed by Angela Baker and Sleepaway Camp Felissa Rose. I really like 2 of the 3 photos, and I mean, of course, the main one is the old school poster, and then you got the iconic face that she makes, and then you got like I think that's the Scream Factory cover when they re-released it on Blu-ray not that long ago. And of course, the exclusive 11x14 photos were signed by Shawnee Smith, who played Amanda Young in Saw. And these are only available if you got the director's cut. If you didn't get the director's cut, you didn't get this one. But I think I like the other print more. I think it just looks better. Probably because, like what I said, Shawnee Smith more prominently focused in that one as opposed to the one I got. But they're both still really cool photos. And if you got the autograph upgrade, you would have gotten a randomly inserted autograph upgrade of her. It's a saw blade, so that's interesting, and it's red. So a lot of red in this box, but I mean, the only thing I'm disappointed about is I got absolutely no upgrades at all. Like, there's all these different upgrades, and I got nothing. But still, overall, it was a great box. I mean, you're getting your money's worth, especially if you're a Zobie supporter. I mean, 20% off, so my box was like $60. Even, you take off 20%. I mean, the savings really add up because, I mean, the value is pretty much always there when it comes to their products they're putting out. I'm definitely, like, a big fan of them, so make sure you go support them if you're new to the channel. But let me know in the comment section down below, what was your favorite item in this month's Zobie Fright Pack? I mean, it's kind of a toss-up because there's so many really good items. This is probably one of the better Zobie Fright Packs I've probably gotten in, like, the year or so I've been getting stuff from Zobie Productions. So definitely let me know, because there's probably like a different answer for everybody. But either way, leave some type of comment. I like talking about all things movies related here at this channel. But thanks so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like. Hit that subscribe button if you want to keep the my movie reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, and more. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.